So, it all started last Monday. I was already having a tough time. I was flat broke and rent was due. I was barely holding it together. My mom was on my case to move back home to Wichita. And then, my apartment got broken into. Some asshole broke in broad daylight, took my purse and wallet, and then stole my car. But the worst thing was this. They stole my dog. My dog! Killer was all I had left. I love that little gal more than anything, as you know. She's my best friend. Hell, she's my only friend in LA. Devastated doesn't even begin to describe it. I started putting lost dog signs all around town, but nobody called. In desperation, I spent the literal last dollar in my pocket on a lottery ticket, hoping to win $242 million. And then, as I was waiting for the Mega Millions drawing, I found out my Facebook and email had been hacked, and someone used my credit card to check into a Comfort Inn. And of course, luck wasn't going my way. So, Killer was gone, I was dead broke, and I found myself sitting in Echo Park when Mom called. She said it was time to go home to Kansas, that only millionaires could survive in Los Angeles. So what choice did I have? I didn't want to move home, but Mom said she'd buy me the next flight out. Resigned to my fate, I started walking back to my apartment, and that's when I saw it. The Echo Park Time Travel Mart. Of course! Look, I knew I didn't have enough money to afford a big trip. Hell, not even a small one. Time travel costs millions of dollars. Any idiot knows that. But desperate times lead to desperate measures. When I explained my predicament to the cute hipster behind the counter, he took pity on me. Okay, so maybe I flirted a little and agreed to call him when I got back to the present. But a little white lie never hurt anyone. I promised I just needed to go back a few days to save my dog, and he agreed to send me back to Monday, free of charge. Afterwards, I couldn't tell if it worked. Was it Monday again? I raced home to find out. I realized I didn't have my purse, so I had to use the hidden key. And I'm telling you, it was like magic. Killer was there! I couldn't believe it. I was so happy to see her. And I decided we needed to leave right away, just in case the burglars were coming. So we hightailed it out of there, and after driving around for a long time trying to figure out what to do, I thought the best bet was to go check into a hotel for the night. I wasn't taking any chances going back to that apartment. So I should say now, I'm not into sci-fi. Well, you know this about me. I'm more of a Hobbit gal. I never paid attention to the ins and outs of time travel paradoxes, space-time continuum. I knew I'd never be able to afford time travel, so who cared? I'm not saying that excuses my ignorance, but hopefully it'll garner a little sympathy. I was also just so happy to have Killer back. I wasn't thinking straight. I probably should have realized something was up when I was locked out of Facebook and Gmail. Or I should have realized something was up when my credit card got declined for no reason at all. But it took me seeing you looking so pathetic putting up your posters. Well, that was hard to see. And sure, I probably should have returned Killer to you right then. But as you know, we can be selfish sometimes. We also have to think through our options over and over, and over and over and over and over before we can do anything. So I waited a while. Well, I waited as long as I could, but then I realized I had to do the right thing. So I hope you'll forgive me. And I've included a little something as an apology gift. Just don't be surprised when a few million go missing after you cash it in. I'm going to use it to go back a ways. I don't know, maybe 30, 40 years? Just enough to make sure we don't run into any weird paradoxes, but not so far that I have to wear a corset. And when Mom calls you in a minute, pick up the phone, tell her we miss her, but we're never moving back to Wichita. And that's final. Sincerely, us.